Fellow traders, how are you all this morning? July 2nd, 2026, here we are. NFP week. Be careful today, tomorrow. You can have these crazy sweeps, especially for NFP day tomorrow. Right now, we're presently in 62% of this whole retracement, this whole leg here. We're in a 62% retracement back into this old bearish candle here. And I do like the idea of this turning here. We've got a turn here just happening now. There's an imbalance here. We broke through that. Add that imbalance to here. Wait for this to trade through here and here. And then we'll wait for a little swing and see if this little bear trap can hold us, support us here, and keep coming back lower. And this just turns into another run lower. I'm looking for, on the hourly, I'm looking for a retest. Well, we're seeing if the next 17 minutes, if we close above here, or if we actually close back and inside here. And then I want to see if the next hour just starts to continue to push lower through this and back into the discount. So this was like a big run that we, questionable whether or not we did a open close, if you believe in the open close on the SIBI, and then ran higher, ran right through that. So it's like a box to box, all in one run and through the high. And this was all done before 9:30. So I know people want to see this go higher, but I'd like to see that turn around now and come lower. So there's a short. I'm going to wait because we're in the bottom of this. I want to see this come lower now. Hope you guys have had a good week. So if this has got any intentions of dropping lower quicker, I want to see us pop through this level here. And I don't want to see a revisit of this, though it's possible. Because we really haven't had a retest of that whole premium level. And I'm going to put my boxes in here now so you guys can see what they look like. That's the new premium array. We have not closed above this. We did come back and tap that. That's fine. Keep coming lower. And let's go back and do our things here. That's good. We're going to wait for this bear trap to break now. Some other zones that you can come down, just tag the bottom of it, and then send it back up through this premium. Then I'm looking for the premium to continue pushing higher. But right now I'm still bearish until we break that little bear trap there. Let me continue marking up all my, putting the lipstick on the big here. Got something to aim for. I'm just looking at something here. Okay, there's the 6 a.m. Oh, we forgot one thing, didn't we? All right. We're still waiting for that low to get closed. What? Well, okay. All right. And we still have 10 minutes left of the hour. That would make sense. That would make sense. So if we still close in the next 10 minutes above here, in this little leg here, if we close inside that, I'd expect to see the next hour drop down into the midnight open area. I want to see if this provides some support and then sends it higher. So we'll see what happens in the next 10 minutes. But we need to close above the 830. Preferably up here. And then I want to see a dip into here. And then we'll see if we can take it from here and head it higher. And if we lose this, then we're coming back into that range of this leg here. I'd be hunting for mean threshold of that candle and then the SIBI low. User UV2VJ8VO6J, good morning. Is there a particular name you'd like me to call you? Or just user? Oh, you're GK, that's right. I remember GK. Morning, GK. Morning, Hans. I've been feeling kind of bad about telling Fuzzy to go fuck himself yesterday. It's supposed to be tongue-in-cheek, but didn't quite come across that way. So I have to apologize if he pops up today. I may have just scared him off or her off. GK, right? Still working our way down here. 7 more minutes. Let's do a little scan what ES is up to. EFs has already hit the rejection block. NQ hasn't come anywhere near its high. That's the hourly. ES ran right up to the rejection block, and now we're rejecting off of that. So I'd like to see that stay up there in the next 6 minutes, then come back, use this, and then make one other run higher. That can come all the way back down into here at 75.43, 75.41, and then make another run higher. The strength is you want to see this candle hold. And 75.54 is your bottom of the line, is your line in the sand. You don't want to see it break that. There we go. So we're finally coming down now. And I'm looking for, where are we? 5 minutes. So this could be just a quick run. So now I'm looking for right there, 205. 205 is the 205. Is the stopping point. But you want to see the hour close up here, come back, and the next hour come down to here. So the fact that we just ran that quickly, ran on some liquidity, hit back this old candle here, this old down candle. Now if we continue to degrade down, look for that midnight open that we talked about up here. We said that the turn was happening here. That was acceptable. We stayed close below that candle, which was what we were looking for. Tap, tap, tap. Now we're looking for the run down into first objective. Second objective will be right here at the midnight, or the today's 8:30, which is what we just tagged now. And if we start to eat through that, then the midnight open range again, we're back inside that. And that was a nice little retest right there. Didn't quite come up. Wanted to see that hit 223. Got 4 more minutes now. We'll see what happens here. There's an old saying that only a petty person cannot get angry. Don't be so hard on yourself, D. Yeah, you know what? I'd like to try and be nice to people. It's just got kind of zero tolerance for people who don't really want to work. They just want you to do all the work for them. It's a different generation, I suppose. Oh well. It is what it is. I can't change my old crusty ways at 60 years old, 61 this month. So what can you do? You guys just gotta go. He's just a grumpy old man. My heart's in the right place. I try to put tongue in cheek on that one. I'd say, go fuck yourself. I'm doing that shit, but didn't quite come out that way. Anyway, it's because I'm hanging around with a woman who's like super kind, and all she wants to do, she would never say that to somebody. She's like super kind, and it's kind of rubbing off on me. I start to feel guilty about it now because I'm more of a, yeah, whatever. Call it what I call it. Anyway, here's our midnight open. So that was our objective to reach for from here for a quick little run for 266 to almost 100 handles there. That's a really good one. Here's 166 coming. There, you're there at 166. So there's 100 handles right there. All right. So see how we've pulled back. We did this big runner up, and what is ES probably doing the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. It's ran right up to that rejection block, and now it's coming back. It's got 1 minute to stay above that level. It's trying to hold on. NQ's already failed. It ran above here, but failed to go to the rejection block way up there from yesterday. We are on the right candle. That's an hourly chart. It just seems like more hours than... let me have a look here. This was 12 noon yesterday. And this was... this was 12 noon yesterday. Oh, okay, so we're... let's put it into perspective here. That almost took out 12 noon. We didn't come anywhere near 12 noon. Okay, so right into the first presentation for value gap again at midnight. Let's retest the 830. Now that we've run through this and this and this, we've retested both of those. We have not retested this low, and we have not retested this yet. We're hitting the next breaker. Time to get up. There we go. There's a retest that one there, and a retest of this one. So let's see if that pulls back here now and starts coming lower. Are you looking at for the downside? Yes, I am. Right now, I'm looking for, we did not close above the high. We did not even close above the premium. We ran the liquidity above it, and now I'm looking for a run all the way back down to this discount box here. Once I get confirmation at 30, 11, 18, or 30, 118. We'll see if this just comes back inside here, bounces off here, comes back, finds support, then look for higher. Otherwise, I'm looking for this to close. All I am is I'm bearish. I've switched to bearishness on the 1 minute chart. The 5 minute chart, I'm bearish. The 15-minute chart, I'm about to go bearish. So if I can close below here in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to use this as support to start charging through got to get through this level right here. 129. In other words, we have to break this, come back, find support at that. Then I'd be looking for a run down in here. Yeah, I'm bearish right now on 1, 5, not yet 15, and hourly. Oops, put that back to 5. This is hourly right here. Hourly is showing me that it's failed. It's just swept the highs. It's failing to go higher at this point. It has to stay inside here if we're going to remain bullish. So when you ask me which direction I'm going, it's where the horse is taking me right now. And I'm on a 1 minute chart, so I'm catching it early. The turn, the rejection off of this, I'm seeing that here. And I'm looking to see if all the other time frames come into alignment with going lower into this discount box down here. If it doesn't, I'm just looking for support in here, and I'm looking for higher prices. But right now, I'm bearish. I've seen it turn bearish. I've confirmed it's gone bearish on 2 time frames, and now I'm just waiting to see if the higher time frame hourly gives us the next. Because 4 hour is also bearish. Despite the fact that 1 hour isn't, 4 hour is still bearish. And that doesn't turn bullish for me until we close above 230. In the next 56 minutes. If we don't start getting back up above here and closing up here in the next 55 minutes, or next hour, then I'm still bearish on a 4 hour. So I'm just waiting for 1 hour to come into alignment with that. I've got both Dow and NASDAQ charts opened on the 2 and 5 minute. Opened on a 2 and a 5 minute. What does that mean? It's in no man's land, hey? Yeah. Well, not. It depends on what no man's land on what time frame, Viv. Vivek, what is it you're looking at specifically? What time frame? Because I'm saying to you, it's not no man's land for me on a 1 minute chart. It's not no man's land for me on a 5 minute chart. It's kind of still wanting to be bullish on a 1 minute or 1 hour chart. And we still have that residual run up that still occurred on the hourly. But the 4 hour, 4 hours just ran right up in there as well into that premium. Look at the 4 hour chart here. See how we've dropped down below this level? Now usually you want to see it just come back up and just tag any one of these spots here, like the low, half the wick, bottom, middle of the candle, and then you want to see no more than this bull trap or this BISI. It's low, middle, or mean threshold, or the consequent encroachment if you want, and the high. And we ran all the way up into it, but we have not closed above the high. So for me, it has to stay above or below this level here on a close. And we're still closing in the hourly here. So for me, I have to close above that candle and above that level there. Use this candle as support to push for the next level. Otherwise, this is already going bearish. As you see, we've got a change in direction here. Another change in direction here, come back, retest it, run lower, took the lows. So that's a model 3. Sorry, model 4 here. We've already got a low taken. So model 4. And now you want to see this. I wanted to see it continue even further than that. So I'm keeping my eye on this candle and that BISI. So 4 hours going lower. 1 hour, it's going higher to here. It ran that high out, and now it's snapped back, and it has not closed above that candle or below this, or above this BISI. So for me, it's still bearish, or it's hit the maximum sweep run, and it happened all before 9:30. So this could be just like a Judas swing pre-market, and then see if we come back to here. I don't know. We're getting into non-farm payroll, so you got to be super careful. See how we used 8:30? We talked about 8:30, trading through it, back into it, and then sending it lower. That's exactly what's happened here. So far we've called everything from the turn. I've given you the narrative as to why I believe it's turning. And I've got confirmation on a 5-minute right here. I've traded below it, traded back into it. I also gave an institutional order flow entry drill. And now we've got a continuation. I didn't give you that, but that's what that is. So I said 1 minute, 5 minute, 4 hour, waiting for 1 hour to get back in sync with that. I'm just repeating myself now if I keep telling you the same thing over again. I have the 2 minute and the 5 minute time frame open. Oh, that's all you've got open is, that's right. You don't have like multiple screens, do you? Okay. You have a 2 minute and a 5 minute. So let's look at a 2 minute chart here. So 5 minute, you're short. 2 minute, I don't use 2 minute charts, but you can. Here's the first turn right here on a 2 minute chart. Wait for it to break through here. It does come back inside that. Beautiful. And it's at the consequent encroachment of that. Beautiful trade right there for a short. Catch that short for here. Then watch to see if this gets closed below, which it's going to do in the next 2 minutes. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Then use that candle as support to keep coming lower. And you're retargeting this area in this old no-go zone, if that makes sense, Levick. That's a 2 minute chart. There, we've closed below that level. So we're just waiting to see if this freezes here and we start to see a reversal. If you do, it's the same rinse and repeat 4 models I've given you for the last eons. Eons being 3 years. I'm looking for this candle to get broken again to the upside, and then my bull trap to get broken, and then I'm looking for a continuation. That means if this holds right here at the bottom of this regular or midnight open range, if that holds and we start to run back through here, I should see this little imbalance start letting go. I should see there's a little tiny imbalance right here, let go. And then this bull trap or breaker, as it were. The reason I call it a bull trap, not a breaker all the time, even when it is a breaker, is that sometimes it's not a breaker. It's just one of those little old propulsion candles going lower. It becomes a bull trap. In other words, for anybody who's new here, if you're seeing that come back through here, it tends to hit these things, roll over and start coming lower again. You get wicks above them, but you don't get any bodies above them. And when you do get a body above it, then you look for support on it. And then it becomes a bull trap broken for continuation inside the range. There's little tiny imbalances up there too. Stretch it out. You'll see them sitting right there. And there's the little one down below you, one right here. So you want to see this get retested. I don't want to see it broken, but if it does, it can come back to midnight open, which is the premium inside this little range here. We still want that to come lower. There's the first one broken. First one, second one, come back to the first one. Now you're sitting in that kind of like a no man's zone inside here, inside this candle, right in the middle of this. So if we run back up to the midnight open and see a reaction off of that and come lower, great. If not, then I'm looking for the bull trap again for us to see if we can. We've just see how we literally came down to the high of this candle. Look, check out the high of this candle right here. It's the bottom of the Sibby, or Bissy, sorry. The high is 117.25. What's the low of this candle? 118. So we're literally 0.75 off of touching this candle's high. .25 off of that. That candle's low is 118, yeah. So now that you've seen this candle, we've ran above the high, we've come back, we want to use this as a no-go zone now. But again, I've told you, I want to see a body get above here and use this as a no-go zone. So to me, it's not active unless we trade. Let me see what that low is there. The low is 180.75 and the close is 182. Okay, I stand corrected. So that one actually closed above. This one opened at 185. So they're above for sure. So that's actually closed above that. So now this needs to hold for the hourly, which it's come down to. And now you want to see if this is going to go higher, this has to start to turn and that bull trap has to break to the upside. This 5 minute, we're inside. Pull the fib tool. Somebody was asking me about fib tools yesterday and when to pull them and where to pull them. That's the small little leg I'm looking at in terms of retracement. We hit 62% optimum trade entry, like we did the optimum trade entry on the whole hourly chart. This whole hourly leg here, that's 62% retracement, optimum trade entry reversal, and that's what we're seeing is a reversal. Here's an optimum trade entry reversal. We're all within that 62 to 79%. So again, you're looking for confirmations on, do we have support at this level? Should we send it back higher? What does the 5 minute have to do? What does the 15 minute have to do? And where do we see that chart turning on a 1 minute chart? And when they all start to align, then you can get back in sync with the higher time frames as well. Because just saying that's going higher without having it, just by chasing it, without having any solid narrative behind it, makes no sense to me. So you can't just say, yeah, I knew it was going higher. Well, how'd you know it was going to go higher? Why didn't it go higher from where you first said it was going to go? Right? I've given you right at the 1 minute turn, the 5 minute turn. We were waiting for a 15 minute to confirm, I think. Yeah, 15 minutes literally closed on it. We had a little wick through into this candle's mean threshold, and now we're getting a bit of a pump off of it. So let's see if that, sorry, let me open this up so you can see it. That mean threshold has to hold. When you've come all the way back, you've broken above it, you want to see it come back, hold there, and send it higher. I don't even like seeing these wicks get through here. So to me, this right there shows me more weakness than it does strength. Strength would be come down, tag the high, the open, sorry, the close, or the mean threshold, and leave, and intentions to go higher. So see how it popped up. Now we're starting to work back down, looking for this level down here now. So I'm looking for this bull trap to hold. It's holding. And this is just a feeling I have. There's nothing solid. That is holding. So technically that should go higher. But then you've got this here. So when you've got these two overlapping one another that close, you got to wait for that one to break to the upside to confirm that that was the hold. Or wait for a 5 minute to tell you that that's a good holding spot. So what does it need to do? It needs to break back above this level right here on a close and start marching higher. What is that? That's still a bear candle. And then start eating through here. 1 minute, it needs to break here. I'm at Hans. Incidentally, the German DAX 40 index is once again very close to an all-time high. Things must be going well in Germany. Look at DAX. Where's Mr. DAX? German DAX. Woo! Look at that. That's a booming economy, hey? It's hourly. Let's look at the daily here. Oh yeah, it's just taking out the high here. All-time high. Way to go, Germany. That is some serious chop to get there, though. It's literally done in 3 days. Got this one here, and then, well, 5 days, I guess. So what you want to see then on a daily chart is you want to see this daily candle close above there, not just wick above it. If it does, you want to see the day close above these candles at 199. If it closes up there, comes back and tags this, which is also the midpoint of that candle, hold that, leave a portion of that open and send it higher. Or even a day that creates a small little, like tomorrow creates a small candle in here, and then next week opens into a graded response off this candle in here. Keep this open or just come down and tag that there. So what we want to see the next couple of days is this. So if you're going to try and reverse engineer this one, this is what I'd want to see. Let's stretch this right out here so we can engineer where we like to see this unfold. So this candle finishes, and then today or tomorrow's candle gives you a nice run back into here, creates a SIBI right here, and then Monday open up into here, drop down, Monday, Tuesday, either one, bring you right back into here, and then send that higher. So this, wherever that candle ends today, comes back, next candle, its wick ends right there. So tomorrow's, we'll see if that happens. We'll see where this goes. So if you're in that, good for you, man. Are you in that, Hans? Look at that 3 a.m. candle, hey? What a beautiful validation off of 3 a.m. A Tibbs 3, and this is an hour, 1 minute chart. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, look at this. If you're awake at 3 in the morning, which is in Germany, you should be wide awake. Look at that. We run above it, come back, give it a kiss right there, send it higher. And you would be on that little gravy train from 25.16 to 25.400 from 3 o'clock in the morning this morning. That's crazy. It's a good little run. The little fib tool, you pull the fib tool for a fib extension here. Bullish. There's 2, 2.5, 3, hits 3 right on the beezer. Comes back down. And we have a final 4. Hits 4 on the beezer. And then I'm not even up near 5, 10 and whatever else. But a sweet one. It's a nice little run. Fuzzy, good morning. I have to apologize for what I said yesterday, Fuzzy. Sorry. I meant more tongue-in-cheek about go fuck yourself about doing all the work. So I apologize for that. Yeah. So this, did you get in on this, Hans? Good morning, Shepard. How you doing, buddy? How you feeling today? You talk about little micro improvements and stuff like that. Yesterday was my back's, as you know, you've been watching me when I get up and walk out of my chair here. My back's been getting slow recovery from putting it out during my surgery or just before my surgery the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago today, 1 month. Yeehaw, 1 month ago. Seems crazy, hey? 1 month ago, I got my gallbladder out. Not so. Anyway, put my back out there, and just those micro improvements. Each day you keep noticing that one thing that gets a little better, And I managed to walk down to the baseball game. I'll walk back from the baseball game yesterday in our little town, which was 3,000 steps. So I ended up with 11,000 steps yesterday. So I'm doing all right. We're getting up there, getting back. Little micro improvements. That's all you got to look for. So you see how this bull trap here? We've come right up to it, right off that 830 again. And now we're reacting off of it. So this is my little no, you can't mess with this zone here now. You're stuck. We're stuck here. We have to wait. We have to wait for another 5 minutes, and then I'll wait for a little bit of hell to break loose here. Where are we sitting on our 1 hour? We've come back inside the 1 hour. Remember, we've come back inside the premium of the 1 hour. We've tagged the bottom of it, and now we want to see this close back above this level right here. So you want to see it close above 18182. So we got to get back above the 830 open and see how it's just come back up into the bull trap. Held. I was telling you about the bull traps earlier, how price can just come up, tag them, and then reject off of them. Here's why I call it a bull trap. It traps these bulls that want to go long and then takes them back short again. So then you got to start looking in these small little micro runs for these kind of things, these little imbalances, the hold price or the midpoint of that last up close candle, and the midpoint's holding, that's closed. This one here is our discount inside this small range. Now if that eats through that or through this one on the larger range, there's our discount right there. We're just tagging it now. Do we bounce all the way back up to this premium level, or this one, or this one? There's a small tiny one in here. Or do we just continue to eat through that and then continue going lower? no-go zone, right? Or no, not no-go zone, but a no, I'm not messing with that. It's too choppy. I was long this morning during the London Open, but I've taken profit. Good for you, Hans. Yes, my man. Yes, good for you. No problem. Okay, good. I'm glad you know, I'm just pissing around with you there, Fuzzy. I don't ever want to be mean. I refuse to let other people be mean on my show, so I definitely don't want to come across as a mean guy. So, better. Thanks. Good. I'm glad. The dizziness is easing off for you. Yes, keep coming. I wasn't convinced about this. I like that. We got the 1, the 5. All this is showed us early that we have this turn and that we're not going to get suckered into this. Not going to get buying into the whole we're going higher stuff. It's like, wait a minute. We're in a place and a time where we can get a continuation. So looking for this discount down here. We talked about this earlier as well. I've got confirmation now. That was just a run back up. Bull trap held us in place. Yeehaw, this is failing. And now I'm looking for a discount. So what you want to see is this, the next 31 minutes. Come down to here, bounce off of this, come back, find support, and go box to box inside the hourly. So you can grab yourself low-hanging fruit inside that range. And if it runs all the way through here before 9:30, welcome to NFP week. Kind of a shitty situation, but 5 minutes giving you an entry. I've given you an entry on 1 minute, and 15 minute is sitting at literally that was the open, came all the way back up to the high of the premium, and now we're going lower. So its little objective is a discount, which is down here, but we've got this old bull trap to get through. See how we break through the bull trap, we come back inside the bull trap, tap it, run higher, reach for the next bull trap. You hit the midpoint of it, and then you want to see it bust through it, and literally drives through. Doesn't give you an opportunity, makes new highs, and now it's turning back against us. Looking for this midpoint here. We cannot break the midpoint. And I'll go back to the ES, and you should see the midpoint that we talked about getting attacked. There's the midpoint getting attacked on the 1 hour. And that's got to hold. So ES, if ES is going to take another run for these highs, that's got to hold for me. If it doesn't, then there's the old premium, and then there's the old discount. See how NQ is already ran through its hourly? See how it's trading through it? ES, comparatively, it's just coming back to tag it, and it wants to go higher, right? Right there. It's just tagging it now. So it hasn't even worked through its premium yet. This guy's already ripped through it, and now we're into that discount already. ES refusing to get down there right now. So if you're looking at the sixth sister of those two, guess who's losing? This one's made this big plummet all the way down to that next little no-go level on the 15-minute, and it's just tagged it right there. That's the midpoint of that candle. And now you want to see a reaction. So if ES says, I'm just coming back to tag this because I'm going higher, I'm going to pull this one. And if ES or NQ bounces or reacts and gets dragged by ES, ES should pull this higher. NQ should start to react now like that, right off the exact level we talked about. And now you want to see it just start to pull back. Now you look for a lower time frame confirming that narrative. You're looking for something to confirm that narrative now. So now we've run these lows out. So what would confirm the narrative? The 5-minute would have to break its bull trap. So can we go even lower and see what would tell us an early sign that we're going to go higher? Right here. That's the swing that's taken out that. We've bounced off that 15-minute. Retest of the bull trap's mean threshold. So we do not want to see that go any lower. And see that snap off of there? And now we're at the open. So wait, because it can be super crazy and bouncy here. So if you want to go bearish still, this has to break on the 15-minute chart, and that has to come back up, tag here, find support, roll over, and come back down. If you're inside this range, you need to have this BIS or SIBI here hold, and then you're running back up and using low-hanging fruit, and there's a couple of them sitting in here because that's 50% of that range. And if this is kind of throwing you off, there's 50% already. So you're literally got to be in on that imbalance. I think that's an imbalance right there. Yeah. You'd have to wait for it to close above here, come back, give you a kiss below 50%. When it hits 50%, that's when you're supposed to go take half your trade off, 62%. See how we're not even trading above that yet? So just wait. It's wiki. It's Wikipedia time. Good morning, chart doctor. Good morning, doctor. Good morning, Dr. Derek. Be doctor. Kevin, good morning. Hit the like button for D. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, bro. About 50% better. Ooh, 50%. I like 50%. It gets you there. As long as you recognize there's a 50% improvement, I love it. Good for you. As your random questions, do we have holiday hours on Friday? Good question. I don't know. Can anybody answer that question? Do we have holiday hours in the trading market for July 4th? So what we'll have on the 26th, new holiday, Martin Luther King Day, Washington Goodyear Memorial Day. When is yours? Yours is Independence Day, right? Oh, it is called Independence Day. I thought it was just a movie. July 5th, Independence Day. July 4th, Friday. I'm not reading that. The bond market will close at 2 p.m. U.S. market and bond market will be closed on Friday, July the 3rd. In observance of Independence Day, the U.S. bond market will close at 2 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, July the 2nd. New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, and bond markets will resume regular trading hours on Monday, July the 6th. The stock market opened today. So I would guess no. Should be closed tomorrow, and it opens again on Monday. So today it's closed. It's still good. Still good this morning. Of a big down counter without taking the high or close at 1 p.m. Today market closes at 1 p.m. Eastern time. There you go. So I guess next week will be NFP, right? Let me have a look. Non-farm payroll was today. Oh, I guess it's today, 6:30. That was NFP. Unemployment claims next week. So NFP is today then. Not, it's closed Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday it resumes at 8 a.m. for ISM service PMI. So now see how we're back up. We're looking for that bounce off of the 15-minute, and we're getting a nice little bounce off the 15. We've run all the way down to the discount box on the hourly chart that we were looking for. We hunted for that. We hit it. We also hit that 15-minute area. So nice little box, trade box to box on the hourly. And now I want to see, we're above this level. We traded above it. We've come back inside it. And now we're back inside that range. Remember I said you'd have to be in a 50% run here. So you'd have to catch that. And as soon as you run back up into 60, 62, 70%, you start paying yourself. That's low-hanging fruit inside the small little leg here. But again, that's the open. So just wait for things to settle out here. Give it at least 15 to 30 minutes. Yes, indeed, Kevin. We do need a big down candle. Tomorrow it closes it. Tomorrow it's closed altogether. That's what I'm seeing. Look at Forex Factory. It's closed tomorrow. It doesn't say what time it closes today, though. Anyway, I checked. We have early close tomorrow. Correct, at 1 p.m. All right, so now we've run back up into this range. So check this out and see if this is 79% reversal, optimum trade entry reversal. 79% optimum trade entry reversal. Boom, and reverse it does in a big way. So bull trap, next bull trap on a 1 minute, held it, drove it down. Let me get rid of this. So retest all the way up to the no-go zone, which is right here, from there to there. Right there. Now I want to see it bounce off of there and come back lower. 115. I guess we can fill here. I don't want to see that fill. You want to see it roll over and come lower from that point there. Let's see if we can come all the way back down, take that low. So we've got 15-minute now has given you a confirmation we're going lower. So we've seen a turn on 1 minute, 5 minute, 15-minute now gives us a low. And the 1 hour, remember our 4 hour said we were going lower? 1 hour's finally busted through here. It's run into the discount. So the hourly needs to break here. Then you'll have a 4 hour, 1 hour, 15, 5. And we saw this way over here on the 1 minute. Do you see how we've kind of pieced that together? Do you see how we've kind of built the narrative as we go? And you see how all those other time frames start to come back into alignment. And then you keep your eye on the 1 minute chart, because as soon as those hourlies hit a key level, like the high, the consequent encroachment, the low of this, especially the consequent encroachment, always, always, always put that as a check mark, big circle, big box in there. That should be the one that makes you go, wait a minute. If I get a reaction off of that, I'm starting to hunt down in that 1 minute chart to see if there's a reversal that breaks a bull trap and sends it higher, and then I'm expecting that to run back through the premium and head higher. So if I take this midpoint from here to here, right there, 50% is right here. If you're using just the bodies, or the wicks, I should say, 50% is right here. So we're inside the SIBI. Look at that reaction we're getting off there on the hourly. So I want to see this bull trap break, then this one, equal highs. So first indication is reverse into here, pop through the bull trap, use it as support, and then start hunting here. And they're pretty close to one another, so I'd wait for these equal highs to get taken. Then you can say, all right, let's start getting back in sync with this price running higher. So 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, those are all the confirmations that we are going to go, or sorry, hourly. 15 minute would be, we've come back into that level. So 15 minute would need to break here, 177, which is this one here. On a close for us to resume going higher. Seven seconds, as long as it closes above here. Our next one's so close, we've already ran the high out already. So that's the tag. No more than the midpoint, no good. If it loses the midpoint, look for the SIBI below it. You want to see this bounce off of here now. Start pushing this higher. Here's an old inside this little leg here. There's the BISI bounce. Keep coming higher. We want to see that keep coming up from here. There we go. Keep coming. Break through here. So all this did was come back and retest the premium. And now we want to see this push higher. If this premium fails, then we're literally overlapping premium and discount SIBI here. They're overlapping one another. So again, you're stuck in a no-go zone. But right now, that's a nice precise little tap and go. Rejection block, pay yourself. So if you did get in there, pay yourself there, get into break even and say, I don't even want to see it come back through here. If it does, I got paid a bit and it closed me out because that's what I want to see. And if it doesn't, if it fails, we shouldn't see this. We should see it just keep leaving. You're in the first 15 minutes, so you expect some chop. I would love to see this come rocketing back down again and bring us way down in here. Targeting this stuff here. That's what I'd like to see us get today. That's the 6 a.m. candle. That's still a key level right there, 15-minute. Has to break these. I don't know if you get any lag in your bars, but if you are coming to the point where there's a lag, just take the little red dot that's on your time screen there and drag it forward so that you're always in sync with this here. Like if you hover your mouse over the top of the I think it's about, yeah, it's below down here. There's a little timeline bar. Put your mouse on that thing, grab it, click it, drag it right to the end if you might feel there's a slight delay, and you'll be back in sync with this. So we're getting a close above here. 5 minutes, getting a close above here. That's the target on a 5-minute. So if we're looking at this getting back in sync here for a run higher for 15, we're going to see it close above here in the next 10 minutes. So wick, no body, bull trap. Is it holding us in place? We come back, give this a little test. We haven't got a body above here or here yet, so just wait. If you're looking for your reverse, look for this SIBI, traded above it. We've traded back into the consequent encroachment of it. And now we're going higher. Takes out the high, pay yourself, move to break even. Let's wait and see if we keep going. There, we finally broke above it. So now what you want to see is a retest of this area here, that wick. Just shy of touching it here. If you would have had your entry right on that, you still wouldn't have got it. The spread and that little tiny gap there wouldn't let you do it. So we'll wait. And if you're panicking because you're saying, oh, I've missed this, develop patience. Just wait. You'll get an entry. So now the 1 minute, I'm waiting for that to break through here. we've gone from box to box inside that range there. Box, box. And then I'm waiting for that consequent encroachment. See how we act on that. Yeah, let's look at some other markets here. I'll just keep an eye on that one. So now we've made new highs. Yes, it's made some nice new highs here. Lows were swept. Change in direction. Retest. Beautiful. Did you catch that entry right there, Kevin? 75.56. Did you catch that one? Because that was a beautiful run up into a premium box to box run. You hit that. Wait for a retest of the old highs that are here. This is like a CAM Model 1 entry. Runs higher. Takes out these highs. Come back to the old high. Once we get a body above it, comes back, gives it a kiss, sends it higher, change in direction. Keep your eyes on that level and that candle. We've just now ran all the way up into this premium on the 5-minute, and it can reject and come lower. 15-minute is already ran through its premium, and it's into the rejection block. And now we'll see what kind of reaction we get here in the next 5 minutes. So this one here has to start closing above 264. And this has got to get above 293 for us on a 1-minute, 5-minute, 15-minute. An hourly needs to get above 240 on a close. If that makes any sense. No, you didn't, eh? Ah, dang. That was a beautiful, beautiful entries this morning. Textbook. Model 1, Model 2, Model 3 didn't get it. Ran straight through here. Wait for a retest here. Oh, literally opened on it. That's a Model 3 right there. You'll see it gap down to that opening and then send it through Model 3, and then Model 4 is a retest on the high. Model 4 sends it higher. Here's your Model 1 reversal. Expecting that to go short now. You don't want to see it break through here. Take that low out. Then you want to see a Model 2 retest of this. We're coming back inside that range. So you've had nice Model 1, 2, 3, and 4 all in that leg higher, and now you're seeing a Model 1 reversal. Bull trap held. This one didn't get retested, so if we can come back and give this a little kiss here at 8:30, I want to see that leave to go higher. But you see how we've got a change in direction here. So you want to see it tag this. Let's see if we can't get a continuation here. I'm waiting for the big flush today. Yeah, that would be an awesome Awesome move. I'm definitely looking for a 29,600s. I'd love to see a 29,600 smash crash here. And for ES, let's have a look at a 4-hour chart here. Oh yeah, baby, 4-hour right there. How's that? Is that smashy for you? Enough for you, Kevin? Let's see a smash one right here. That'll be 155 handles. Oh, or 200 handles. 400. Almost 200 handles. How's that for a smashy smash? So what you want to see is this close below this breaker. Come back, retest that in a 4-hour chart. Then I'd look for a dive for a retest on these old highs. They've been tested once already on a 4-hour chart. So what I showed you on a 1-minute chart here, look at a 4-hour chart and tell me you didn't see the same thing. So you see a body trade above, come back, bodies respect that. We got a big dig down, but the bodies respect that SIBI. Run higher. Look for, there's no BISI above here, so you wait for the bull trap to get broken to the upside. It does right there. Comes back, gives it a kiss, sends it to this little premium up here, hits the premium right there with precision. We get a bit of a retracement. We're looking for a body to close below this level. It does not. It stays right on it. Runs higher, takes the high. We're looking for the mean threshold of this candle right there. So we're watching to see if this body now in the next 40 seconds closes above here. If it closes above that, then I'd look for support and a continuation for old highs. You hit the rejection block there, did we? No, just shy of the rejection block. So once you see that, then I'm looking for any opportunity on the lower time frames, hourly, 15-minute, 5-minute, and 1-minute for a change in direction. You've already seen a change in direction on a 1-minute, so that rejection block you just barely hit there. No, I haven't hit it yet. Watch this mean threshold to see if this closes below here now. That's it. See how that's open there? I want to see if this level, so you're looking for 75.76, 75.76. You want to see this come down here, hold, and then bounce off of that and start going higher. If it starts to eat into that candle, then we're looking for half this wick at 75.68. So that puts you right back into this old BISI back here. So those are the kind of key levels I'd be looking for right now. Right about there, which is the low of that candle. And right about there. Those 3 lines, that's what I'd be looking for. And it progressively gets weaker as we attack these. It'll get weaker overall. And you want to see it bounce. You don't want to see this whole thing fill back in again. You want to see a portion of this stay open the next 4 hours, and then give you an institutional order flow entry drill for a continuation on making new highs. Otherwise, we have no big smashy crash right now, Kevin. Yeah, I might not see it. Yeah, I'm looking at 75.05. 75.05. 75.05. Oh, you're looking for just down here. I like the fact that these equal highs have been traded through and then retested and sent it higher. That's got a lot of strength, seeing that. The CB gets broken, comes back, retests it, sends it higher. Now the mean threshold gets broken. Now come back, give it a little test, send it higher. So I'm looking for a retest of this and then send that higher. So keep your eyes on the new premium. We get above here, look for the bull trap, keep going higher. There's our finally hit our premium. We came back. Did we tag it? Nope. Through here. Come back inside it. Get it back in sync. So this would have been, I want to see it go lower, just come back into our bull trap. Still missed it. Then it traded back through this level right here. And then you go, oh, I'm on the wrong side of that. If it comes back in, I can catch that long. You're in a long to the next premium. We've hit the next premium. Now I want to see us break through here. The animals rule today. Market was good to us today. Yeah, we can see it going up there, Viv. It's going up. It changed direction back here. We talked about this change in direction. We wanted to see a confirmation and break above here. It did. It didn't give us a retest here, and it didn't give us a retest on the highest point right there. We didn't get that. We're just shy of it here. So now I want to see this break. It finally broke there. Now I want to see this hold price right there. And then I want to see that go higher. So now the next premium is being tested at its high. Now I want to see this break to the upside. And all these unfortunate little bull traps are just being broken, not being tested. Broken, being tested here. But they're also sitting inside my next objective, which is right there. So I have to ask yourself, do you really want to take that when your objective to hit is the next premium array? The next premium rate is delivered perfectly, and now we're changing direction again. If we take out this low, look for this little fella back here that never got tested. We'll see if it comes back and gets it now. And we still, don't forget, we still have this portion of the SIBI down here that hasn't been retested either. Is anyone else working with Claude these days? I just started working with it. I tried working with it a few months back, wasn't impressed with it. What are you using it for, Dirk? Coding? And remember, it's a long holiday weekend, but anything's possible. It is. You gotta be super nimble if you want to be in and out of this. Can see that stock is stuck in a zone here. Lots of orders. Tweaking an indicator. Yeah. I found another one that works unbelievable. I've had multiple iterations on it, and it's only had 2 coding errors I had to send back to it. Otherwise, it was delivering exactly what I wanted and makes them really good. It's called Codex. It's part of ChatGPT, I think, but way more accurate. Way more accurate. And it holds your history longer. Not that I want to advertise those guys. I hate advertising for AI because I thoroughly believe they're ripping people off and they're benefiting from it. They're taking all everybody's ideas and selling it back to you for memberships. It's crazy. But anyway, that's AI. So we're retesting this premium. That I like to see. We hit that. Now let's see it pop through here and take this out. And take this little swing point out. Otherwise, run, peak high, peak low, inside that range, mean threshold, holding price. It's bouncing off of that. So we've got a little wars happening back and forth between this candle and this candle right now, or this BISI, and that BISI hasn't even been used yet. So keep coming. I want to see that hold and this break. And the hourly has done its thing, man. We're just coming back to 206. Watch this line here. That line 206 should hold price on the hourly. If it doesn't, then we're looking for, see, if you look at this hourly, when you want to look for things that are clean and clear, see how this big wick came all the way down? See, we did not break that high. We literally opened and closed on it. And so it literally drove all the way back down to the discount because we never got, it never got validated, right? We did not trade above it. Now we finally traded into it with this one. Now ignore all this stuff and say, I've got a body above that high now. I don't want to see more than its mean threshold get traded through. It just did. So now we're looking at that as your no-go zone. So ignore this wick right now. I'm looking at this because now we finally retested the high with a close. Now this becomes the next model for a continuation on this model here. So I want to see this area right here. Hold price. And that's right down to this discount box. Simple test, tap and go. That would put us in this bull trap here. We're coming back to retest it. You want to see any more than the midpoint of that, which would be right about there. 156, which is pretty much that first presentation fair value gap. 156 will put you right there. Now you want to see it go higher. There's 157, 156. I was eyeballing it, so okay, we're through it now. Here you go, Kevin. Here's a big slammer. This is looking like a turn now. I don't see anything else down here except this mean threshold at 0.99. And that's got to break. Early warning sign. I think we could see this turning now, man. I don't want to count my chickens before they're hatched, but oh yeah, I guess there's still a SIBI down here. We've just come back and filled it at 135. Right here on a 5-minute. We're still inside this one. Yeah, I guess we could still be bullish. You'd still be bullish. We've ran all the way to the discount on here. ES, what's ES up to? We came all the way back up. Premium swept no more than the mean threshold. We're through that. You don't want to see this get broken to the upside and the next bull trap. We run through here. Come back, find support at that. Then we're going higher. Taking an open source indicator and tweaking it to look more like what I want. Interesting. You're above it. Tap it and go. Broke the high, so I have to go to break even. I want to see that go. That's a rejection block there. Pay yourself at rejection block, move to break even. I took that high, moved to break even. That's the rule. You got to follow the rule, man. You got to follow the rule. If it comes back, takes you out like it just did, then it takes me out. No, wait. Come back, give this a tap. All the way down to the top of this premium array again. Right there. All the way to here. Stop loss goes below here. I guess it would have to be below these guys here, so over here. Go on one there, and I'll put the stop loss down here. We'll see if that starts pushing for a new high here. This bull trap now has been broken to the upside. We've had no validation of this SIBI though. So if we lose the midpoint of this, look for a retest of this down here. This one's, and then you've got your BISI you want to see staying open. One of these you want to see the BISI stay open. So there's the midpoint of it. That's the touch and go. You don't want to see that go, otherwise look for a retest here. Midpoint still holding, bodies are respecting that. Now this wick should stay in place and that should keep going higher now. And what is ES up to, or NQ up to? So we're waiting for this guy to finally break through the premium array here, get his ass back in line. So we've retraced all the way back inside this discount. All those errors you wanted to see finally get validated. They got hit. We traveled through the mean threshold of that candle, so you have to revisit the SIBI below. If we lose that one, look at the SIBI below. So yes, don't like that. That little run up was good. This retesting, not a good sign. See how we're eating through that? Look at the SIBI below you. Because after that, there's nothing else except for an immediate rebalance here. And we're already working through it already. No go, man. So you can see how you lose it. Look for that. You hit it, and you start waking through it. Forget it. Now this is the turn. Get back on the horse. Watch that level there. That becomes the no-go zone if we stay below here. All you've got left in here is this high, half the wick, open, and the mean threshold of that candle to still be bullish. And its strength is lost once, twice, 3 times. For me, it's now I'm stuck between a turn point and a support level and a turn point. So now we're below that point. So now I'm bearish. There's the high, the open. Here's the mean threshold. That's your line in the sand. You lose that. Come back and retest this no-go zone right here, small little fella. Right there. And now you want to see either roll over and come lower here now, or if it breaks through there, then you got the next level here, so you can see how they're overlapping. Watch to see where it closes. This is just a retest of the premium. Inside that little run, a little leg there. Retest, consequent encroachment, come lower. Body should still stay below this level. Watch this mean threshold get taken on the downside. Now come low from there. That's the top of it here. Watch where it closes in the next 19 seconds. Opened and closed right on it. This is chop, man. All the time we're staying in it, we still want to see it come lower. We've had this retested. The no-go zone has been hit. Bodies are respecting the no-go zone, and we're still coming lower, watching for this mean threshold to close. Close below that, wait for a swing, and then start targeting these objectives we had below us. Retest. Second retest. Looking for this discount area here. Oh, this would be awesome, Kevin, if we could beat, this could be the big slamma jamma. There we go. That's gone. So far, we're getting confirmation that we've got a continuation on the downside. We want to see this break here now. Who is Sunshine? When did they join? I didn't even see them. I saw them responding in there a while ago, but who's our Sunshine guy or gal? Let's go. Equal highs up there, eh? 10 o'clock. So here's the scary thing. It's like 11 o'clock may run us up here, take this out, and then finally drop it down. If you're looking at your silver bullet entry, 10 o'clock nothing, here, trade below it, come back inside it, looking for that to continue going lower. So there's your silver bullet there, which is also the overlapping premium array. And now we've had this continuation. We've been talking, we want to see it close below here. It's already tagged our first level that we're looking for in ES. Still no body below here yet. So that's a tag off of that. That can send it higher. So with this level here, held, the no-go zone held for a Model 3, takes out the low. Now you want to see a body take this out here now. And then a Model 4. And we have had no body close below here yet. Yeah. So the question is now, do we just come back to this hourly midpoint right here? That puts us right there. There's another little that's still no close here yet. I like that we've traded through this guy, but see, we went right back through it, coming back into it one more time, come lower, then this guy's the next one. I kind of look at them as sequential. If we violate them first to take out the highs, ignore this piece and imagine this is a retest. And then once we get below this one, then that becomes my level. And there you go, we're below it now, retest, now send it lower. I'm in a short on that as well. Now, as it's coming into these, you got to think that could be just a simple tap and go. So you got to keep your stop tight. I don't want to see that mean threshold give way again. So my stop is going to sit right up here. See how there's a little imbalance right here? And that first bull trap, they're really tight. So this is really going to start accelerating to get lower. What a damn choppy market distribution. Yes, it is. You want me to check what now? You want me to check NASDAQ and Dow. NASDAQ, retest low. So this, see how this first one here, the same way we're looking at in ES, that, and that low is finally taken, come back, retest and go lower. That's what we're looking at in NQ. Finally broke through the low right here, come back, retest it, send it lower. Get through the discount box right there on a close, come back, retest it. That's the no-go zone. Look for Model 3. You've got a Model 3, done. Move to break even, pay yourself. Now wait for a Model 4, come back and retest this and send it lower. So I do like the low. This keep coming lower now. Start targeting this discount box down here on the hourly. And hubbabaloo, there you go. And here we are. We are break even. There's the hourly box, right? Oh, there, Beezer, pay yourself. So anyway, and Dow Jones. Hopefully you guys can see how the logical areas that we're looking at here, and these models, they work all the time. Every 4 models is all you need to rule the world, my friends. High taken, 10 o'clock, nice little high. Dow Jones, wait for a reversal. Right here, there's the first one's right here. First one's here, second one's here. Break through it, watch the retest. Hits it, runs lower. You're inside this range now. What am I targeting? Discount array, like array down here. So here and here is my target. And watch, boop, you just hit it now. That's box to box trading. Now you wait for this to close below here. And this now becomes the whole no-go zone. So if you close below that, you're targeting this low. And because you're in this low so close, you want to see the body close below here. Then come back, tag it, look for model 3. Then a model 4 is up to here. And the mean threshold of that candle, and send it even lower still. And I'd be targeting the rest of this BISI and then this open area down here. I'd be looking for something down here. Once you break this, target this. So now we've got below that level, this little level right here. You want to see that hold price. There's the mean threshold. Institutional order flow entry drill. Keep coming lower. Wait for that to break. Find support here. Mean threshold. Find support at that. Then start targeting here. Hello. Nice little entry. Sweet, sweet. Caroline. All right. D's like, pay that trader. There's the discount box right there. So now I want to put my stop above here. I don't want this. I want to see a body break below here. See how we broke through that hourly level, came back, found support at it, and now we're looking for a lower. Now I want to see this discount box get broken to the downside. So our key levels, that one's wasn't even in part of the equation. This one and that one were right into the bottom of the discount. So I do not want to lose the mean threshold of that candle now. And that's it. Tag it. Leave. You must leave. You must leave from here. Go lower. Or mean threshold's about there. So 57567. Yeah, that's 20 points. That's 20 points. Yeah. No. I don't want to see it go above that, so I'm waiting now. Take full hundy out of that. What did NQ do? Look at that, broke its lows. How nice. Now that 1030, wait. This could be a nasty sweep now for those 10 o'clock equal highs. This would be a run here. Watch, 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 watch. It's Crazy Ivan time. Crazy Ivan into here. And like this little no-go zone right here. I want to see that up here. You can allow that to come all the way up into the bull trap. Use the bull trap, but not break it. If it does and breaks this, then we're looking for those runs on the 10 o'clock high. ES broke the midpoint. I'm not interested in that. So that would have come all the way back to my stop. And as you see, I don't know if any of you guys were watching. Oh, you're not. Hadi's not in our channel here, so he's actually in the community channel. He is very disciplined with his entries. He looks for a target box and he gets out at that target box. He doesn't care if it runs through it. He'll come back to it later, but he gets out at that and pays himself. That's discipline, box to box trading. I waited for it to come back up into here, so I lost probably $300-400 just in that little run there. So there's the refill of this, or retest of that low. Not quite a full fill of that. We're above that little breaker there now, so mean threshold to see if that holds. And then I'm stuck in here now. So I want to see this leg break through here, use this as support, then I can use that next leg down to that midnight open again. Dow Jones, what did that get up to? See how it broke back through here? Takes out the premium array here now. You're on the wrong side of this. Don't forget about reaching down here. You got to be prepared to watch for change in direction. So it starts to close above that. You're say, I'm automatically not looking at here anymore. I'm looking for the bull trap to get broken. It does right there. Do we get retested? Get back in sync with what you wanted to go lower. If you took a loss there, get back in sync and run higher. Takes out the next bull trap. Find some support and you want to see it go higher. You're targeting this first imbalance above you here. If it trades back through the mean threshold of this, then look at the mean threshold of this, and if that gets traded through, look for that SIBI below you. And you're right in the middle of an optimum trade entry reversal. 75% optimum trade entry, 62%. That's the time you want to see it reverse, if it's going to reverse. So if you're buying in a premium and you go, ugh, just trying to buy off of here, well, you're already in the premium, so you always got to keep that in mind, that you've already picked the fruit on the way up. You've got a reversal area. We didn't even hit our premium here. You're just in that small leg, optimum trade entry reversal, and now we're coming back into that discount. So the ideal place to hit is right here, right on that 25% line. Catch a long, and if you're wrong and it trades through, it comes back to it, get out of that trade, get back in sync for a run lower. So far so good. Watch for a trade below here now. Here's the change right off of that. I like a short there, right off of here. Stop will have to go up above that. Yeah, we need to see that rocket through here now. NQ's already done the rundown below its lows. Now, when it's already hit its rejection block on the hourly, it's really got to start picking up some speed here, or at least in the next 23 minutes, close below that. Close below here. And then we can come all the way back up into here. And then use that as support to go lower. Well, if that takes me out there, then I gotta wait for a structure breakdown here. Let it rip, chip. It's nice Model 4 continuation. You don't want to see this start breaking on the upside there, no. This wants to keep ripping it now. It's got to start just leaving from here. Keep in mind our 4-hour target. Do we have a 4-hour target? Yeah, down in this little cluster here we talked about, right? This whole area here is Monday's midnight open, first presentation fair value gap, target down there. What are we waiting for? Kevin, let's go. Who's driving this bus anyway? Let's go. Send it down already. Nice. Excellent. Good trade, Kevin. Shorten here. Nice. Right off that first presentation. Well done, son. Well done. You want to close of yesterday? You want to close on Monday, you mean? Yesterday, we're already done yesterday. You want to see Monday's close. You want to see this rip all the way through here. The 4-hour, we got that 4-hour button down there. Oh yeah, baby. ES should still be going lower. Yes, it is. Sweet Caroline. We can go risk-free on that. Heading for these lows. Pay yourself at the lows. I'm out. I'll take that as a win right there. So that was 2 wins today, 3 wins, I think, small little guys. And your NQ is just about to hit that 4-hour box we're looking for. Down here, I gave you a 4-hour box. Well, that's ES, sorry. Let me put this back on the hourly. And NQ, we'll put that one on the 4 hour and give you my little box I was looking for right here. All the way up to here. That's your target on 4 hours. Pay the trader. And I like this down here. I like this midpoint of this, which puts you into that old midnight low there. Okay. Level to level, you know. Halfway there already. So where's the ES? Still running there, hey? Nice. Look for this objective down here. Let's see if we come back to here. Right there. And sell off from there. Did get it. I want to see it sell off right there. Come down. Not start to eat through this level again. Didn't get it. How's the NQ doing? Does that hit our objective yet? Our 4 hour? Nope, we're just shy of it. London equal lows are taken. So what I want to see now is I want to see if we close below here on the hourly in the next 14 minutes. Or if we stop, that'll be a model. That'll be well, the lows will be taken. So what are we looking for here for for continuation now? It's for this to close in 14 minutes in this area. We're just below here. Come back, use this and this as support for model 4 to continue going lower. To reach into here. Unless this is just going to rip all the way through and don't even give you another entry point. That's a nice retest of this low here. You want to pick this up some speed here now, Kevin. Like gangbusters, you want to see that leave here now. Look for a retest here. If you lose that, then we're back inside here. I want to see it. Just tag that, start coming lower, and then look at a 15-second chart for your opportunity. There you go. There's the tag. Consequent encroachment. Now pull off of here. Start slamming it down. Start leaving from there. You can. I'm going to sell that off there. I want to see if I want that to hold now. So stop loss will go just above that. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Slam it down right there. Come on, take it lower. I don't want to see that. That's going to be a break even right there if it comes back to me. Rip it, man, rip it. This is where you want to see it. Just give me a nice big down closed leg here. This would be what I like to see here. So that was a no-go zone. Consequent encroachment, delish. Now I want to see that go right to here. Next no-go zone. So what the fuck? How come that took off my sell? Oh, you son of a bitch. Now I have to put it back in again. Ugh, I want that to go right here. How come did I drag my stop loss or something? Oh, I must have grabbed the stop loss down there like that. Toot. Let's see if it reaches here. That'll be my objective, that first Monday's first open presentation. See if we get that. Let's go. Five minutes says it wants to go lower. 5 minutes says it wants to go here. I closed my last NQ short at London low. Thanks for today. Really great day. You're welcome, Hans. Have an awesome day, buddy. All the best. Have an awesome weekend, or unless you're back here tomorrow. I hope you have an awesome weekend, man. See you later. Right back at you, brother. NQ hit our 4 hour that we're looking for. Remember the 4 hour box? Hit it all the way through here now. ES. Still waiting for that midnight open to get hit. We're getting close to the 11 o'clock now. Got to be careful. Ideally, I don't want to see this kind of crap going on here. That's it for me. That's my line in the sand there. We've already come through the mean threshold. We've already whipped through this. None of this looks good now. We're coming up for a time and price. That's hit it once, twice. That's bad enough. And now all of a sudden we've got a swing point with a turn point here, and this mean threshold's been hit. So the fact that we're coming even through that again, not what I want to see. I want to see a body get below here. And we're not getting a body below that. We're just getting a wick run. So this may come later, but if it doesn't come now, then I'm out. See how we've already closed above that level? It's got to close below here now. Get me back into buying the faith again. No more than half that wick now. See it close below here. 30 seconds. I don't want to see it pulling back through here. No, I don't even want to see it come back up there. No, this is consolidating and it's got to stay below here now. Otherwise, it can take me out at a loss. Then I don't have much faith for this going lower. See how we're stuck inside that right now? So if you're demanding absolute price action, that's got to leave here. It's done its thing up there. It's retested all that. Got to go now. Nope. It's even back through that main threshold. That candle's been validated, and we're back through this one. So that half that wick is probably going to get popped now. There you go. Got to always keep your eyes on these things and demand that price give you what you want. Otherwise, here I see a turn. It's at 11 o'clock. We're right near an 11 o'clock turn. So macro has begun here, and that's where you got to be careful of this macro here not supporting you and taking it back higher. But if you were short this morning on this NQ, and that's your target from way back when we're calling it up here, that's your target. It's done on a 4 hour. See, if you would have left your thing up there, already seen this here, you knew what we liked, didn't like, what we were demanding, and it didn't look good. It didn't look good when we started coming back up there. It's like, I don't like that at all. We didn't get the body below here we were looking for. So now we're looking for a body to break this and start getting back in sync with another run on this up here. See, remember I was saying that this didn't look good up here, that we could come back and retest at 11. Well, that's what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for this body to close above here, give this some support, and then send it and start looking for a retest of that high. I'm waiting for a body to get up here first, though. And this could be just a big leg coming up now. That's a retest. Not really a retest. I want to see a body get above here. Five-minute looks good for a continuation on the downside. $15-minute looks good for downside. So it still says it wants to go down. 1 minute is saying if that's your line in the sand right there, that should roll over and take this low out here, or that Sibi out, use that as support, and then start heading lower. That's why we're going to wait for this bull trap. It's trying to trap you in there, give you that really false sense of going higher, and then finally come back and close this out here. Hang on. See how it kept drawing you in here to go higher? It's not going higher. We did not break that high. Now we're back into this guy. We did not break those highs. Same kind of thing. We're looking at an ES is right here. We're below it. Now you want to see that accelerate with some speed here. Be back up above there. Let it rip now, man. It's got to rip. It's got to rip. There, you below it right there. See the tag? And now you're going lower. Exactly what I called for up here. Right there. There's the tag. Send it lower. Now let's get some speed here. Now pay yourself at the lows. That's your entry right there. I told you about that up here. Take the low out, move to break even, zero stress trade, let her buck. Just come back and tag that. All I want to see is just a quick pop here and send it lower. I don't want to see us come back and take me out here. So model 4 would be a simple quick tag here, 50% of that wick. And if it's really aggressive, it should just leave from here. Otherwise, that's the next one. I'm in the 4th one, then the 5th, and then the 6th. So we could run all the way back up in here. And I end up getting 120 bucks. That 50%, that you want to see that hold right there. Send it straight down now. Big aggression. If you're in this, pay yourself at the low, move yourself to break even plus the cost of the trade. Have a nice day. Done and done. Okay, done and done. Yes and yes. Now I want to see that go here. I want to see that 50% hold and start ripping it. Yes, there's our target down here. And I want to see it start. Where else can we reach for? What's our next target after that? Filling up all that beautiful, delicious stuff. Then I'm looking for 75.25. Oh, this is smashing. Smashing. Let's lock in some profits. I hope you caught this one. I gave you this. I told you about this one before it happened up here. That this, if it didn't hold, we're looking for that to close. It did. There's your tag. You should be just munching on profits right now. There's the downside. There's the 525. Now look for the low at 520. 7,520. NQ. Let's lock in more profits here. We're way down. I just want to see us tag this here, and that'll be my take profit down here. And that was my 4 hour. I'm going to go right there. This could be an institutional order flow entry drill, so I should really sit down in here. Halfway point. I could just pop up into here. I'm giving that just this to the top of the no-go zone, bottom of the no-go zone there, and then see if it yep, it took me out. So I didn't want to see more than half that, or just a little tag and go lower. And ES is doing what? There's your 75 I gave you earlier, or 25. That was the 25. Now tag, keep coming lower. And you're looking for that 75.20. I don't want to see it trade back through here. I want to see this mean threshold get taken. But the fact that we've now validated this candle, I'm watching right here now. Because remember I was telling you about the very sensitive area? Take the 4-hour chart. Remember I was telling you that you have to keep in mind the 4-hour consequent encroachment. There's the consequent encroachment right there. See the reaction we're having off of that? Always keep those in mind, man. Always look at those downsides, objectives, and then say, what's the potential for my consequent encroachment to get hit? And it's right on a 7 candle. Now we've got a 9, 10. We're still inside the SIBI, but if we close above the SIBI, 10 takes out 9, then look for a run higher. And that 25 in ES I gave you, right on the money. Now you want to see if we really want to pick this up, it's got to get back through the mean threshold of that candle. It's got to take this one out and then start using this for first presentation again on Wednesday and use that to leverage to go lower. Otherwise, we're coming back inside this range here if we break that. So right now the candle's been validated above its mean threshold. If it holds price, we're going to continue to push higher here, and then we wait for the first confirmation of a change in direction right there. And you'll see why it's always kind of good to have those key areas and say, I don't want to see this fully fill. Otherwise, if it does, then it becomes my SIBI for a reversal, for a Model 1 continuation inside this thing, and then we'll go box to box. So you're looking up here for your entry. You're pulling your fib tool from low to high here, and you're going, where's 50%? So if you're in a long right here, and you're catching that 50%, you're at break even, you take half your trade off. Low hanging fruit is right here. This is the ripe stuff that you're picking. So right here, as soon as it hits 62%, you're going to go bang and you're going to slam your stop loss right up to 50. So you're guaranteed money and you're taking another 10% off there. Now watch, if it hits 70, you're going to quickly run it up to 62. But right now it's sitting at 50. Low hanging fruit. What's this? The optimum trade entry reversal range. So this could reverse here and come all the way back down again. And that becomes the next leg. That's low hanging fruit. Pick. So if it hits 50 right now, you have 40% of your trade left on, and you've already maximized your profits in here right off that entry right there. Because it's in the discount. There, you'd be out. You'd be done now. So that's quick internal range liquidity hunt using Take Profit Model 1. And there you go. I closed out London Low. Viv D, are you looking forward to 250? To 250? For who? For yes? For 250? Looking forward to 250. Sorry, Vivek, what are you, which one are you looking at? Hans, Darren, you should be glad you don't have more people in your channel. Otherwise, the guys in black suits would come and knocking at your door just like they did at ICT Place. Great weekend. Thanks. Yeah, I could just settle for the 10 people I got here. Let's see the magic. Hopefully you buy the magic. You see what I'm showing you here, because 4 models to rule the world. Yes, here. Or sorry, NQ. Why is that different than my one? Oh, I'm on a 15-second chart there. Let's see if that takes it higher now. 15-second chart's telling me that it's coming back to a key level to go higher. If we lose that, we're going to go low. Oh, no, we're already turning there. 15-second chart. I'm going to show you a 15-second chart just to show you that this works on every time frame, every asset class. That's what I try to sell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Every asset class, every model, it works everywhere. So changing direction. We want to see it come back and tag it. Doesn't. Wait for the next one. Runs above it. Do we come back in, tag it? No. Wait for the next one right here. Runs above it. Yes, it does. Comes back, tags it, sends it higher. So that's the, not the first one, not the second one, but the third one on a 15-second chart. You're catching it. You're running for the mean threshold of that candle. You break it. You wait for a candle to come back and tag it. Or if it takes this high out, we're always keeping an eye on these change in directions, right? So it literally comes down, tags it, runs up to mean threshold, then finally breaks below it right here. You go, I'm on the wrong side of this. I've got to get short. Comes back in, gets you short, and now you're back inside this range. That's 15-second chart. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. So now you're looking for a continuation on the downside. Wait for this to break on the 1-minute chart. Look at that. Literally closed on it, opened into it, right back to the top, and then sent it lower. Look for a retest here. Let's see if we can't drive all the way through the rest of the 4-hour. Yes, Kevin, I agree, man. Continue on the downside. Let's come back and give this a kiss. Before you take that low, let's use this. 11 seconds. Don't take it out yet. Just wait. Close below it. But there. That's good. That's 2 seconds. Come back. Give it a kiss. Ba-boom. Now let's go short there. And remember, we can come back through all of this, and that should bring us back into the premium. Not that I want to see a premium get hit already. This I'd like to see is it rebalanced quickly, immediately, and then sent it lower. This is the retest, send it lower. And now I'm just going to move to break even because I don't want to see it come back and retest that. I want to see it drive through now. Drive, drive, drive. So you're a risk-free trade. Let it run. Come on, you got to give me a Model 3 here. This is a Model 3. Pay yourself at the low, at the rejection block. I've only got one on there, so if you had two on, you'd take one off there, move to break even. And you want to see aggression. Now, real quick here, so we can see a Model 4 run through. So I want to see a push, push, push all the way through to here. Like a big bold candle here now. And then I want to see a small candle retest this and go lower. Because our no-go zone has been hit. That's why we got short. Now you want to see, there's the rejection block. Pay yourself there. And I want to see it come all the way back through me now. It did. That's why you pay yourself at rejection blocks. Did I hear rejection block? You certainly did. That was $800 and all I got was $200. Pay yourself at rejection blocks. I only had one on there, so I didn't want to, I wanted to chase the sucker down, right? So there. Now you've come back up and you're just at, it's still a sell. I still want to see this go. So now we've got the rejection block hit twice. I have to be on top of that. or I just want to be there. Let's go take the low. Pay myself there. See if it gets down here now. So that's the extension. Now I want to see if it closes below here, and then a model 4 for continuation. No more than 50%. They may be nickels and dimes to you guys, but if you just watch the model, see how that pay yourself at the low. Rejection block on the first one. Second one, pay the model. So that's model 3 completed. Now because we haven't got a body through here, model 4, not good enough for me. So we're looking for, again, another extension of this little range here by retesting the no-go zone and see if we can push through here and hit this midnight open. And we're in 11 o'clock, so I have to commit to saying I am done at 11:30 maximum. I am done. I got to move to the sidelines because I take the majority of my losses after 11 o'clock. It gets into Chopville, and I start, because I don't spend my days working in the afternoon on these charts, I kind of look, I come back and I tinker in them. And the majority of the lion's share of the run for the day done between 9 o'clock in the morning and lunchtime. After lunch, I start looking for 12 and 14. Look for 12 o'clock and then 1400 for big moves. So the 350 macro is where I start looking, or the 150 macro, I start looking there. And depending on where we are in the hourly chart, I start hunting for big moves for the end of the day. And we're at Thursday, so non-farm payroll, lots of chop today. We happened to catch some dynamite runs this morning. This was a beautiful run for a short. If you stayed in that all this morning, like Kevin, I think Kevin caught this little run. As soon as it broke this low, he traded back into here, kept that for the short. And if Kevin, if you're still in this, man, you are the king. Good for you. And he had a downside objective in ES of, I think it's 520. And you are only 2 handles shy of hitting your objective, man. So anyway, beautiful run. 4 models to rule the world, my friends. Are you calling me an old goat? At least call me a crazy old goat. I am no goat. Come on, we're back into the rejection block, or the no-go zone again. Smash it down or drive it through. Make up your mind. Remember, we never got to revisit this unless you look at the open. No, I literally tagged it. So filled it, ran lower. No reason to come back up here again. This has been rebalanced right there. So I want to see this. Give Kevin his final 2 handles and bid him a fond farewell as he sails off into the sunset, trying to balance the massive load of gold on his boat. Giggling away like an old Jack Sparrow he will be. That was for Kevin, yes. Kevin's the goat on his new yacht. And ladies and gentlemen, you can find Kevin at our local grocery store at the link above in our Telegram channel. Kevin is working the meat counter. He is carving up meat. There's the 8:30 open on the other day. D, you decided to pop by. I see you've been in the channel there for a long time. Thanks for popping by. I'm about to close the show out, but thanks for turning up anyway. Let the new 15 to 20 minute candle come in here. 5 here. That will take us where I think. Where are you on, Kevin? Are you on a NASDAQ? I think you were on NASDAQ, were you not? Let's look at your 15 minute here and the 5 minute. Let's see if we agree here. Yes, you can come up to 760. You can come all the way up to 760. That's all right. See how we dropped here? We came back up into this, wicked into it, tagged it. You can tag that again, and I'm all right with that. We got to get through here, push down. It's got to start driving down now, Kevin. Got to drive down, and you're 11 o'clock, so... We're through both sides of this now. So flat. You're still inside this one. These two are overlapping. The lowest part, so you'd have to take the high of this one and the low of this one and say, are we still bullish? There's the premium portion discount inside a small leg here. You ran above it right here. You ran all the way back down inside it. Now you're looking for the premium. So this is a small box to box inside here in 2 minutes. And you've just filled it perfectly right there. Done. Dusted. So that's box to box in 2 minutes in a small little range. $15 you said is looking great. Yes, it is. That's a nice model for continuation there. Boom. Done and done. So now you want to see this tag, hold here and keep coming lower. Half this wick. 773. 773, what is that? 776. Anyway, right at the top of that nice little rejection block. Bounce off of that and send it down, man. Otherwise, if you lose half that wick, again, I start to lose my lust for a quick drop down. Then you start looking for 806 and 823, which is the premium level up here. So if we lose this premium, take this out, look for that premium there, and that's your line in the sand for me for the 15-minute. And if that continues to take that out, I'm looking way up here again for that ES pot of gold sitting on top of that level up there. So if we break this, then I'm starting to look at that range, clear these out, then they're looking for a 12 o'clock run up here. So we're still stuck inside this little range here. Observation sport time for me. This will hold true for your 4-hour chart. This consequent encroachment. Right there. Discount box. consequent encroachment. Do we get a reaction off of that and start pulling all the way back? This just becomes a nice ugly wick that comes down, sends it higher. Now if we close below here again in the next 2 hours and 30 minutes, then look for a fill. Look for 75%. And so you take this 4-hour candle or 4-hour gap, do this. Put it in quarters. There's 50, 75, and a full fill. I'll put that on there like that so we kind of look at it for later. Yeah, that'll make a nice little choppy mess for you. Which one to hit? So premiums hit, held right on a 27 candle, crazy Ivan time. Here's your 30-32. 30 just made the little swing point. 32 to 38, crazy Ivan time. ES needs to deliver on the 20 level. Kevin's land of milk and honey. Now, if this waffles around in here for the next 30 minutes or so, and we get Kevin's little pop into here, and then run it up at lunchtime, that'd be sexy too. I could be all right. I'll be okay with that. 12 o'clock setting a low in here, and then sending it up to 1400. I'm all right with that. Let's do that, Kevin. Let's do that. This just laboring around inside this little range here, I'm all right with that. You can bang around inside here. Just give me a nice little pop onto that 592, which is probably equivalent to Kevin's land of milk and honey. There at 75.20. I'm looking for midnight open to this right here. So that's my little land of milk and honey. Sweep this, send it up. Look for a reversal here at 12 o'clock. Higher time frame says stop right there. So far, I'm not seeing it, Kevin. I'm not too worried about what you're. What are you on, ES or are you on? Yeah. ES is failing to make a lower low. Hey, we're chopping around on a 5, so that's not valid. 15. I wanted to see that just come back into that candle there, and then reject off of that and start coming lower. But you still got 11 more minutes for this to turn into a wick. That mean threshold's body is right there. 745. That's the last 15-minute candle. You want to see that hold. It's already done its thing here. Drop, pop, drop. This is why I gave you 75.25, because I wanted to see the last down close candles mean threshold. That's why I gave you the 75.25 right there. Kevin's going for all the juice in that lemon. Oops. So now we're closing above here. So now this premium has been used. Now I'm looking for an extension or continuation, sorry, an extension, and then a continuation and targeting this box up here. It's trapping here for bulls, thinking it has found support so close to overnight low, and ES wants that low. It always wants those significant lows, 15 or 30 minutes. I want to see it just run all the way back up to that these equal highs here. I want to see it take that out at lunchtime. Maybe wishful thinking. Okay, so there we go. We've got to close above, come back, give it a little test inside here. Then I'm looking for this bull trap to let go. But because the bull trap occupies the BISI, you got to wait for the whole thing. And by that time, you're already reaching for the premium already. If we break this on a close, you're automatically going to run into this. So then you have to wait for this to break as well because they're so close. So just wait. Systematically, we should see this test. Then we should see this test. And then we should see this test, that test. And then those are the leverage we're looking for. A little break in structure here. If we get a close in the next 12 seconds above that high. We've already come up into the premium, right? Go on, give it a kiss, lassie. Give it a wee kiss right there. So there's the body. There. Here's our premium. We're just coming into it now. We've closed above that level. Give it a little kiss. Good. Now send it higher. That's a buy, actually. And then you want to get paid inside here. It's really late, but let's see if we can get up to that mean threshold there. That's the midpoint of that right there. I'll take that. Couple of bucks. It's nothing. I gotta wait for it to break through this little imbalance here. I want to see that whole piece here go because again it's made up of the bull trap. So I want to see this break through here. What's gold been up to lately? Ooh, gold. Oh, holy sugar. Look at that this morning. 850. Wow, premium. We break the premium, use it to go higher, take out the highs, pay yourself. Next premiums are right up here. Takes it out. Next premium's right there. Takes it out, but does not close above it. We come all the way back down into a discount. From that one, all the way back down in here. Wow. All the way back up. Mean threshold. Change. Wow, that was an absolute launch this morning at 8:30. That literally went ballistic. You're in on that trade this morning off of here. If you would have said, I'm putting my stop loss down here, I'm entering in here, 8:30 opens, comes down, literally goes boom, and you shot up $100. That would have given you, that would have overflowed Kevin's boat. He would have sunk for sure. change in direction. See that? Hit the high, change in direction right here, come back up inside it. Bodies respect it perfectly. Stop loss will be sitting there. You'll be getting a bit of a squeeze. Stop loss, boom, drop down. That held, and you're running all the way back down into mean threshold. Wait for that to get taken. It does. Come back into it. Drop lower. Look for that mean threshold. Drops below it. Does it come back into it? It trades through it. Comes back into it again on this other side. Runs it higher. Retests the first candle to the left, which is your, after a swing, look to the left for the first bear candle or the first bull candle. After a sweep, look for the first bull candle to get broken to the upside. It does, and it's in this one, it's a cluster of two. Comes all the way back inside that little cluster, supports it, and then sends it higher. First candle to the left, breaks below it, comes back inside it, send it lower. And now she's chopping. Silver, what is silver up to? Nope, no break in here yet. So you could be just bouncing around sideways there. We've come back, we found support at this high. There's the consequent encroachment we were looking for. We hit it. Looking for a retest here. Now start driving through here. And let's close above here now. Targeting up here, you guys. I'm telling you. Look up there. We break here. Kevin, you may not get your spot till tomorrow. That 4-hour consequent encroachment has me thinking you may not get that. You may get it after lunch. I want to see that break though. That's quite a ways to go to get back up there and take out those highs this morning. We could still get a pump down here for 12 o'clock. That's got a break. I was in ES as well. The SMT between ES and NQ was an issue. Yeah, see how we've now broken this premium level? We've got support broken. Then it got broken again to the downside. Then you say, great, now I want to see that act as support. It got broken again, then broke the high. Now we've got the high taken with a wick, but no body yet. You got to get a body break that high. Change. We could get one more sweep down into Kevin's land here. Let's see how that midnight open range. We're back into finding support in there. Just pop through here for 12 o'clock. And let's go. Let's give Kevin his little bag of gold. And then we're off searching for the pot of gold is up here. We're looking for a pot of gold. Where's a little pot of gold? Is there one in there? Do I have a little guy with a shamrock? A wee pot of gold. The unicorn. Looking for the unicorns hitting up here. Oops. They're multiplying like unicorns do. So we've come all the way back into premium again. Old high, mean threshold, top of the breaker, old breaker back here. 3 minutes left in the 15-minute, he says. 1 minute left. That's good there, Kevin. It's still looking good, man. 15-minute looks like a fine little tippy-tappy. Yeah, it'd still go lower. I still think your 15-minute looks good. Your 5 minutes being supported here still. Yeah, dude, I think we still got to. That's still more downside. That's being supported. This is broken now to the downside. We took out this high, changing direction. See how it body trades below it here, trades back up inside it. Bodies respect it, takes it lower. So now we got to change here. So now you're stuck between this premium and this discount line right there. So you want to see it. It's just tagged premium to discount. Now I want to see if this holds. Or we come back, use it as support one more time, and then start setting it down. Let's get back in sync there, Kevin. 7506 says a D. Yeah, it went straight into here. I agree. I didn't want to see it get through the 50%, but whatever. What was it targeting, really? Ah, an old no-go zone right here. We're still targeting that. We're right in the middle of it. We're bouncing off the discount. Last lowest SIBI was right. It's this one right here. Right to that open. Bounce. You're in a consolidation. Welcome to lunch hour. You're still short on this, and are you in a short? This is just Chopsville for me. Not interested. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. Thumbs up, like, please. I appreciate it. It's nice to know you appreciate what we're doing. And subscribe if you're new to our channel. We're here every day for you. So I hope this has helped you guys. You're not in one, hey? Okay. I'll give this a couple more minutes to see if we hit Kevin's little pot of gold. I wouldn't want to see Kevin leave here without having a little cash in his pocket. Hang tight, T. Bus stop right ahead. You gotta get down below the midnight open. Here it comes, Kevin. It just feels like it's ready to zap down there. You've been losing the last cash. He just bought himself a yacht cash just for the gold of Madagascar on his travels. Yes. That midnight open, hey? How sensitive that area is. We are through this here. Now we're stabbing it. Send it. Let's go. Come on, Kevin. Let's go. Milk and honey, man. Milk and honey. If I leave, it'll finally take off for you. Do I get the feel that Dow Jones is going to break out? Yeesh. Lord. Do I feel like that's going to break out on a 1 minute chart? On a 5 minute chart? On a 15-minute chart? No, I do not. Dow Jones, you're putting your money in a buzzsaw there. 1 minute's not, 5's not, 15's not. Hourly is this is what I give you on an hourly. You don't want to see, mind you, if it comes to there, it'll probably take all that out with it. Yeah, look for this box down here. If you lose this box on the downside, let me just extend it a bit more because this is the zone that it's looking in. If you lose that on the downside, then I would say we're on a close on the hourly, on a close on the hourly below that level, then look for a run back down into here and here, down here somewhere. I'll put this down here. That's all I got for you there, Vivek. That's all there. This just looks like it's just Chopsville all the way down from 1 to 5. 1 hour, if you get a nice little retracement, you might get a retracement back into here. Mean threshold is your line in the sand. If you want that to go higher, it cannot break this. If it breaks that, look for this. If that you lose that, then here. And if you lose that, then further. So in other words, you're looking for a reversal in here, or in here. If it keeps going lower, don't get in it. Wait. If you chase it and you keep losing, you know what the reason is. You keep chasing price. You're not waiting for your ideal setup. If you're waiting for an ideal setup, you'll get it. See how we traded through it. There's a small premium way here, right up here. That's it. That's your low-hanging fruit. If you could have got in on that, and you can't, it ran straight to the premium, went through it, tagged it. So then we're starting to run for rejection block or old high. You hit it, great. Reverse. Look for a little imbalance break in here. There's a small one there. Doubt anybody would have caught that one. Remember the one that never got hit? We never got tagged here because it took off on us. Always look for a retest of that. It does. Now you say it closed below it. Now I'm looking for a run down into the rejection block. It runs lower to mean, that doesn't even hit mean threshold. Comes back, closes above it. You go, I'm on the wrong side of this. Closes above the high. You want to see that go up higher. Runs back up into the 79% range. Closes through the midpoint. So what have I told you? If it closes through the midpoint, look for the SIBI below you. It comes to the SIBI below you, runs up, takes out the high. Pay yourself. Close. Midpoint. Opens and closes on the midpoint, takes out the low. Discount. Now you're back into this one. Does it continue to go higher or lower? Look at that. It freezes on that, bounces around, then finally breaks through, and you go, I'm on the wrong side of it again. Hence consolidation. You're on the wrong side of it. Premium's up here. You finally get above the premium. You say, now if it trades back into the premium, I want to see that run higher. It trades back into the premium, runs through the premium, all the way back down to the discount. So that chopped you up. Discount. Now I'm going to get back above premium. It's above premium. Come back into the discount, or come back into that premium again to run the highs. That one works. Changing direction here. There's the swing point. First candle to the left after taking out a high. Wait for that to get retested. It trades below it. Does not retest it and just keeps coming lower. Takes out the lows. Wait for your next reversal. Next reversal runs all the way back up to the premium. So you didn't get any opportunity here. It ran right up to the premium, right here, close or open to close. Hits it, change in direction here, trades back into it. Now you get another short to the discount box. You hit it, trade back into it. You want to see it go lower. It takes out the low just barely, pay yourself, comes back up, closes you out. And now we're into some silly tight consolidation. So there's a couple of winners in there, a lot of losers in there, and that's unfortunately why consolidations will beat you up. So you say, is there a breakout soon? No idea. And I couldn't even tell you which side it could break out to. If you're looking for buy side, I'd be looking for that, no more than that. And you're looking for any chance to catch a nice solid reversal. And it's just chopping up traders. So if you're losing inside here, it's because you keep chasing price in a consolidation. And that's what it's designed to do, chop you up or to build buyers and sellers on both sides of the market. I don't know if that helps or not. Where's Kevin? Where's Kevin? Oh, Kevin! Kevin! Look at that. Right? What is the low on that candle? The low on that candle is 520.75. We'll give it to you, man. If you were calling for a perfect 20, you're 0.75 out. If you hit the, you said, I'll just take anything in that 120 to the bottom of 21. Kevin's land of milk and honey. Congratulations, bro. Well done. Don't get feeling that's because your volume market moves the market, bro. Gotcha. Thanks, D. You're very welcome. Hang tight on the beezer in the T. Are you looking for a little pop right on the button? Come on, man. Just drive through it. Just take out the lows. Give me the 12 o'clock, and then we're looking for a reversal. I'm still want the unicorn up top there. I can get rid of all these here now. Come on, Kevin. Let's keep the line move aside here so we give Kevin plenty of opportunity to see his target get hit here. I'll put it right there. What is the open on this candle? The open is 21.25, and the open or close on this one 21. So 21.25, 21 is the low. So the actual low, so 21, and the low is 20.25. 20.25. So there's 0.5 of a rejection block there, and you're right in the rejection block. Did you pay yourself at the rejection block, Kevin? If that leaves from here, you're going to wish that you paid yourself at the rejection block right there. That would be the most painful thing to see it come within half a tick of your point and then leave without you. That would be terrible. But it certainly would make my point about rejection blocks. Two more minutes and I'm out of here. Yeah. Long is coming. You feel it, don't you, Hadi? That's a tag right there, and send it long. Right off of here. Just inside a small little run here. Look for the bear traps or bull traps. But that's a long right there inside here. I'm not going to play after this. This is 12. 11. Come on, Kevin. You have to get a 12 o'clock in here. Just pump through here for 12 and then give me a reversal, please. Quit mucking about. Yes, 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 Adi. We need it. Yep, yep. Still long though. Still finding support off the first candle to the left. After taking out, I guess it would be this one here. We got to get a body above here. Not this one. That's the swing point there. First one to the left. Got to get a body up there. Yes, bull reaction. So for ES, I'll be looking for 496 is the absolute bottom of the barrel. 496. Here she comes, Kevin. Let's move Kevin's love language to the right. Done! Yay! Milk and a little honey. Well done. Good job, Kevin. And as we say in the channel, in big bold letters, we say this. We say, boom! What the hell? Did I just buy something? I didn't hit the buy button. Did I hit the wrong? B must have been buy. I must have hit an alt button. Boom, buy. Oops. That could be painful. Stand by. I didn't want to do that. Am I just buying the low here? What could that go down to? What could I get punished for? Rejection block down here, old low. I have to say, let's say that is my, yeah, I'm on the wrong side of that. So I'm going to give myself some money. I hit the B button. That wasn't purposeful. That was accidental. So if I make a bit of money out of that, that's good. That's pure accident. That was not a turtle soup. Bye. Now let's see a big explosion to the upside, Kev. Now we've got a nice little 12 o'clock low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 trades today. And I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 12 were hits today. 9 out of 12 trades. That last one shouldn't really count. More like 8 out of 11. Let's take this here now. What have you got for downside, Kev? There is another downside. That's 5.15. There is more. There's a rejection block down here at 5.15. 5.15. Right there. And then you've got the wick below that. Oh yeah. Oh, you hit it right on the beezer at 5.19. Traded above it, come into it, send it up in the premium already. Opened, sent premium, discount, small little run. Let's break through the upside now. These are the next two objectives I can see below us immediately on a 15-minute chart anyway. All right, that's it for me, you guys. That's lunchtime already. So I am done. 755.14 is solid support. Check higher time frames than 705. 714. That's what yeah, that's what I've got. 714 and 705. Then 705. Yep. We're on the same page, man. Same page. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Congrats, Kevin. Well done, buddy. You hit the land of milk and honey. Go Canada. Yeah, I'm going to go watch the football game today. And appreciate that, Derek. Thanks. Our team is very excited, I think. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for a small portion of the Independence Day run. I don't know if we're going to do much trading on that today. It could be quite choppy, so it'll be fun to watch. If you haven't milked your beautiful little run today, then tune in next week. We'll be available to you next week. And until then, I will see you tomorrow bright and early, my friends. Thank you so much. As usual, send in the love. Take care of each other out there. Be kind to each other. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.